As you can see, Deepak is reading the book Diary of Anne Frank, and it looks like he's very impressed by the book. He's quite moved. Do you know what this book is all about? This book, Anne Frank? No? You haven't seen it? That's fine, that's alright. Anne Frank. He's spelling the name. Let's keep this sign name for her. He's keeping a sign name which is just A and a hair clip. Her story is very famous, important, and a sensitive one. He's showing a family picture. In her family, that's her father, Otto Frank. He used to work in an army, now he's working in office. Her mother, Edith Frank, was a housewife. Her elder sister, Margaret Frank, was in school, and that's her, Anne Frank. Her family was Jewish. What does that mean, Jewish? I mean, we have different cultures, Muslim, Christians, Sikh. Yeah, so same way, her family was Jewish and they had their own culture. Anne was born on 12th June 1929 and died, we don't really know, it was somewhere in between February and March 1945. Somewhere in between that. It could be Feb or it could be March, we don't know. When did she start writing? She started writing on 12th June 1942. She was just 13 years old when she started writing. When did her diary finish? That means what was the last entry? It's dated 1st August 1944. Where was Anne born? She was born inside Germany in a place called Frankfurt. I'll show you this is that place. Now, what happened during that time? If you've heard the news, if you've read history, there was a world war going on and Hitler was killing people. Anne's parents were Jewish and so they were afraid. They had to move. They had already stayed for 4 years and now they were moving to Netherlands. They moved to a city called Amsterdam. When did they move? In 1933. Before that, 1929, they were in Germany, right? So they moved. 1933, they reached Amsterdam. Now look at Anne. Anne had a lot of friends, really good friends. She met them, talked, interacted, discussed, but she was sad, she missed somebody who was a true friend. On her birthday, she was really happy, but she was thinking about her grandmother who had passed away in January, in the same year, 1942. Her birthday, she was turning 13 that birthday. She was pretty sad. Her father gifted her. She looked, it was a diary. She got a birthday gift as a diary. She was really happy. She could write everything. All her memories could be captured. She could write whatever happened in it. All her worries, all her dreams, everything. And studied in a school. In that school, there was a teacher who, always used to be irritated by Anne talking. He was very angry with her. He gave her a punishment to write an essay, a really long one. Anne had no idea how to do it. It was really hard. And again, she was getting the same punishment for her mistake. Finally, with her friend's help, she wrote a poem about father, mother, and 3 baby ducklings. Father got really angry at the quacking ducklings, who were always quacking, and he bit them all to death. All 3 of them died. Mother was really afraid. She showed this poem to the teacher. Teacher was not angry this time. He understood his mistake and he praised Anne for the poem in front of the class. Anne understood. It was all clear. Moving on. Anne's family received a letter from the Nazis. Anne's parents were shivering, they were trembling with fear. As you can see in the picture, they were really nervous. They decided they had to run away. Anne was not sure what was happening. They were just packing everything, clothes, food, everything, all the dressing. They wore a lot of clothes and they started carrying all the bags. As you can see in the picture, you can see the drawing, 4 people walking. They went where? To Anne's father's office. Now inside the office there was a bookcase. If you look at the bookcase, if you turn around the bookcase, there was a secret doorway which would lead to a hiding place, hidden rooms. So Anne's family, all four of them, started staying in those rooms. Now there were other 4 people who joined them. In total there were 8 people who stayed there for 2 years. All of them suffered in pain, all worried. They compromised on the food in the night. There was no sound. They had to be in the dark all the time because they were afraid of being caught. They had to be careful all the time. Anne was writing everything down. She was quietly recording whatever was happening, the arguments, the problems, whatever she saw. She wrote everything. Anne used to watch from her window the trees and the roads, and she used to miss the feeling. She couldn't go outside. A man got suspicious. He doubted and he called the Nazis, the army. They came looking and they searched everywhere. They looked behind the bookcase and they caught all of them. All those 8 people who were hiding there were all caught, and left her diary there in the office. They were all taken far away from the city, to a concentration camp, a very dangerous place. There were soldiers threatening them to kill, and it was terrible. Everyone had to work. Men and women were separated. Anne's mother died there. Her sister got really sick with typhus and also died there. Anne got really sick, suffered badly, and she also died. She was just 16 years old when she died. The World War finally finished. Anne's father was alive. He came out. He took a train back to her office and he found the diary. He read it and he broke into tears. Anne had written about those 2 years in hiding. He decided that this diary should be published. It should become a world famous book. It was translated into many different languages. It was published all around the world. Everyone knows about this. This is the story of Anne Frank. That's the name sign I have given her. I hope you all understood. Thank you for watching.